What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a set that I'm not really a big fan of. This is an iconic item and that's well known across the world, arguably the most popular painting of its time. And in LEGO form, I am not a big fan of it. So I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions. Please comment down below your thoughts and opinions. It will definitely help the channel and will help the community. So let's dive into it. Today we're going to talk about the Mona Lisa, item number 31213. This set has 1,503 pieces. It retails for $99 and it comes out October 1st, 2024. So right off the bat, I just do not think this looks like the Mona Lisa. I mean, it slightly does, but as I always say, just some sets you cannot make in Lego form, and I think the Mona Lisa is one of them. I think this is a very ugly design. I think they did a horrible job. I think they should have probably went more of the dot design instead of the like brick style. That probably would have done better. It would have looked way better, but it just looks funny to me. And I don't know if they tried to do like the kind of like 3D version to simulate, because they always say like the Mona Lisa, wherever you stand, it's giving you it's looking at you and something specific about it on how it was painted. I wonder if they were trying to capture that with the like 3D given the angle. I think that's what they were trying to do because it just looks funny to me. And arguably the most popular painting of all time, I think Lego did not do this justice at all. I'm honestly shocked that they chose $99. I would have expected them to do probably 130 to 160. So, I mean, shout out to Lego for that. But this is definitely going to be a clearance set in my opinion. And I think just because it's a bad iteration of the Mona Lisa. The only thing going for this set, in my opinion, is the border. I think it looks beautiful. I think it's a great job. Sadly, that's the only thing I like about this set. So I'd love to hear, do you think this set's going to do amazing in retirement, or do you think it's going to be a flop? I definitely think it's going to be a flop. I think it's probably going to sell around $70 to $80. I think if you pay retail for this set, you're going to lose money. I think the other sets in this theme have done amazing job, and this one is probably by far the worst, and it's probably the one that should not be the worst. So really quick, let's take a look at some previous art sets, because they're some of them are absolutely phenomenal and have done an amazing job, and some of them are just failures. So we've got a few out already: the Milky Way Galaxy, the Pair of Parrots, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Great Wave. Now, the Great Wave, I will say they did a phenomenal job with this set. I think it looks like it. I think they did an amazing job. In comparison to the Mona Lisa, the Great Wave wins hands down, in my opinion. It's such a lesser known art compared to the Mona Lisa, and I think in Lego form, it blows it away. But we got the Jim Lee Batman collection. This one was retailed for $120. It's got a value of $177. Awesome choice in the Batman, and they knocked it out of the park with this. So I can definitely see why there's a 48.2% growth. Then we got Elvis Presley, which I would expect this one to be in the 200s because Elvis is just loved by so many people. But then again, Elvis doesn't attract the younger crowd. This one retailed for $119, got a value of $152. So maybe that's an accurate price because it's kind of niche. And then we got the world map, and I really wish I didn't pass up the world map. I thought this one was going to be a bad set, but this one retailed for $249. It's got a value of $415.84. Absolutely amazing, especially for it being out in 2021. Then the Harry Potter sets, I would have thought these sets would have done amazing. This one retailed for $119. It's got a value of $111. The Art Project, this is probably the worst of them all. This one retailed for $119, value of $96. And then Disney's Mickey Mouse, again, I would have thought this would be very, very popular. Retail for $120, value of $118. The Star Wars Sith, which this is such an amazing set. I love it. This one retail for $120, value of $155. Totally thought we'd be in the $180 to $200 range with this set. And then Marilyn Monroe, retail for $119, value of $119.95. So you lost 4 cents on this set. And then Iron Man, this is an extremely popular set. I guess if you bought a variety of these, you can do a much larger Iron Man, somebody figured out, and it looks phenomenal. This one retails for $119, value of $145. And then the Beatles. Again, Beatles are extremely popular, but this one only has a value of $151. So it's kind of all over the place. I want to say a majority of them, when they go in like a specific non-art, like a character representation, they do not do well. And we really have yet to see how art does. And I think we have to see the Great Wave retire to get a judge on that. But there's also one art set that I absolutely love. I think this is by far one of Lego's top 20 sets of all time. It's not in the art category, but it's a painting, so I'm going to include it anyway. I love the Vincent van Gogh Starry Night. I think the build of this set, whoever designed it, deserves a raise. I think they did an amazing job. It looks like the Starry Night. And yeah, this set, by far, I love this set. Definitely in the top 20 set of all time, in my opinion. But this one is looking pretty grim. It might be out for years and it will destroy the potential. If this retired after 2 years, I think there's potential with this set. And I think this one, again, it looks like the Starry Night. But our Mona Lisa just, it looks terrible. Please tell me I'm not the only one that thinks this looks terrible. It kind of doesn't even look like the Mona Lisa to me. Maybe I'm just being a little extreme, but I think whoever designed this did a bad job, and whoever approved of it. That's the thing which bothers me with Lego. Like, who is approving these sets thinking, yeah, this is a great set. We really need this out there. This is the best we can do. Like, you need to be fired. So really quick, let's take a look at some of these sets are doing on eBay just to see in comparison to Brick Economy. So the Star Wars Sith set, we've got 102, 120, 91. So a little bit lower than what Brick Economy is saying. And I like to do reference checks so we can kind of gauge just how the previous sets in this line and theme have done. So overall, a lot lower than Brick Economy. Then we got the Iron Man, we got 149, less than 110 here, 149. So overall, pretty decent with the Iron Man. It's on par in my opinion. Then we've got the Beetle set. This one did 180, which is shocking. 134 with 12 bids, a little less than 160 here, 199, 199. So I think Brick Economy is a little low on the Beetle set. Again, Beetles is, I mean, just look how much the Beatles earn every year. It's just an insane amount. They're extremely popular, so I definitely can see Brick Economy is wrong on this one. So yeah, I'd love to hear how you think this set will do in retirement. The thing with the art line is it looks like all of these are going to be out for a very, very long time. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like the painting ones, I'm getting the vibe they're going to be out for a very long time and it's going to ruin any potential. Now, the specific ones like the Batman, Elvis, those have a healthy retirement. But we need to see when the Great Wave retires and how well that does. Because it's the same price, a far better set in my opinion. But I see the Mona Lisa going on a massive, massive discount. And honestly, if this set sold for $50, I would still not buy it. If it sold for $20, yeah, I would buy it just for the parts and bricks. But I overall would avoid it. I just think it's just a horrible design, and that's what's killing me on this set. So how do you feel? Do you feel like the brick theme is strong? I think it's cool, no doubt. There's some winners. The much larger sets like the World Map, the Milky Way Galaxy, I'm kind of torn on that. I think that's an ugly set. But the World Map is impressive. And sets that you can make into bigger sets tend to do better. But the art theme is just too new, and I think I just don't have enough data to fully make that analysis on like sets that look amazing like the Great Wave, but on our set, it's a pass for me. I think they should continue sets like the Vincent van Gogh, this style, more in the idea themes instead of the art. I think Lego would have much better success. So yeah, comment your opinions down below. I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day, but as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.